So the Ballon d'Or shortlist was just released on September 6th. As usual, 30 players were nominated for this year's award, which will take place in Paris on late October. Same as last edition, the award will only take into consideration a player's seasonal effort, so the 2022-2023 season, precisely starting on August 1st, 2022, till July 31st of 2023. So most of Messi's Leagues Cup performance with Miami and Manchester City's win in the UEFA Super Cup are not taken into consideration. 30 players from 17 different countries representing 7 football federations. Only 2 of them are considered contenders by most football experts to win the Ballon d'Or: Lionel Messi and Erling Haaland. The Argentine with 3 trophies on his belt, the League One and the Champions Cup with PSG, and the 2022 FIFA World Cup with Argentina. As for the Norwegian, 3 trophies with Manchester City, the EPL, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. Individually, Messi won a FIFA World Cup Golden Ball, 5 Man of the Match awards in the World Cup, and the Laureus Sportsman of the Year award. Haaland with the European Golden Boot, the top goal scorer in the Champions League, and a UEFA Best Player award. Stat-wise, Leo had 56 appearances, 41 goals, and 26 assists, 67 direct goal contributions. As for Haaland, 61 appearances, 60 goals, and 10 assists, 70 direct goal contributions. Yes, Messi has 41 goals and 26 assists, not 38 goals and 25 assists. For some reason, France Football forgot to include his 2 official games with Inter Miami before the deadline. Same thing for Haaland, 60 goals and 10 assists, not 56 goals and 9 assists. They did not mention his 4 games with his Norwegian national team where he scored 4 goals and assisted once. On the surface, it seems that they are pretty close to each other. But when you look at key passes, successful dribbles, big chances created, expected threat, overall value added, and a plethora of other stats, it shows that Messi is ahead of Haaland. Now let's cut to the chase. Who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or this season? Well, obviously Lionel Messi at 35, 36 years old. He performed at the highest level, playing as both a playmaker and goal scorer for his teams and winning major trophies. Haaland, with all the respect I have for his talent and performances with Manchester City, he's not in the same category as Messi. Of course, I'm only talking about last season performances. I'm not comparing their careers or their peaks. Last season, Messi was ahead of Haaland. Erling is a pure striker. If you watch his games, you will notice that he's not as involved in build-up compared to Leo. He stays in the box most of the game and waits for good passes or crosses to finish them. Now, who is most likely to win it though? Well, according to rumors, Lionel Messi has the highest chances. Why so? Well, historically, France Football mostly prioritizes players who won major trophies and performed in said competitions. World Cup performances have the highest priority, then international continental tourneys like the UEFA Cup or the Copa America, then the UEFA Champions League, etc. In 2021, Messi won the Ballon d'Or mainly because of his win and performance in the Copa America. 2018, Modric won because of his World Cup Best Player award and his performance with Real Madrid. In 2016, Ronaldo got the Ballon d'Or also mainly because of his Euro Cup win. Football federations like FIFA and UEFA have a strong grip and influence over football opinions, which convert to votes that decide who wins Ballon d'Ors or FIFA the Best Awards. The biggest problem I have with France Football or FIFA is how inconsistent their standards have been in the last decade. In 2013, Ronaldo won a FIFA Ballon d'Or, a time where it was rewarded for a player's yearly performance, not seasonal. And although he performed well on an individual level, but his team didn't win any trophies that year. Also, I dislike the logic that a player can mostly just perform in one major tournament and just ghost most of the season and still get a shot at winning the Ballon d'Or. Even if a player wins all trophies or most of them, if he wasn't the best performer individually that season, he should not win that Ballon d'Or. Good example is the 2018 Ballon d'Or. Now, of course, Modric was one of the best players that year, but Messi with his numbers, performances, and of course his trophies with Barcelona should have at least put him in the final 3, but he finished 5th. It's as if football fans have forgotten that trophies are made to reward the best team. In contrast, individual football awards as a concept were made to reward the best player irrespective of the prizes he achieved on a group level. FIFA successfully succeeded in gaslighting fans into believing that 7 games are much more important than the other 50 plus games to win a major individual award. So you're telling me a player who is on an individual level the best in the world, scores, assists, dribbles, wins trophies with his club, but he was born in San Marino, bottom of the FIFA rankings. You expect this guy to do the impossible and qualify his team to a major international tournament? Really? I don't even have to go this far. Just look at Erling Haaland, a player with the potential to become the best striker of all time. Big emphasis on striker, of course. Well, good luck qualifying to a World Cup with Norway, and hard luck reaching advanced stages of the World Cup with a nation that's only managed to qualify thrice in their history. Do you now see how stupid these standards are? Now, people should realize that in football's best interest, on a monetary level, Messi has to win the Ballon d'Or this season, irrespective of his performances or if he deserves it or not. If he wins it, he becomes the first MLS player to ever win a Ballon d'Or, which further advertises the sport in North America. When's the next World Cup? In the US, Mexico, and Canada. Which country has the second highest GDP per capita and one of the highest mean incomes in the world? The United States. Unless they change their mind after Messi's recent press conference where he said he doesn't really care about winning the Ballon d'Or, which might turn things around, but honestly, I'm probably just overthinking it. Football federations, associations, magazines, and journalists, and everyone who participates in annual football awards have to evolve with the current times and consider different ways to evaluate players. In the last 10 years, football has seen so many advancements regarding ways to quantify a player's ability using advanced football stats, but we still rely on the vote of some journalists who do not even watch more than a game per week. I think the Ballon d'Or needs some more competition. Not from the FIFA Best Awards, no. I'm talking about a neutral company that specializes in data collection that's can rival both of them. Opta Sports, eNet Pulse, or simply a stat provider like WhoScored.com or one of those football apps that everyone has on their smartphone. They can just create their own award show ceremony that could rival the existing ones. A quick example, WhoScored.com. It's a very popular football stat provider. They even claim to be the first website to provide such service to the public. They can team up with Opta Statistics, they can advertise the award show on their website, or they can simply start giving away awards without holding any ceremony. Now, if this ever happens, their prize list should consider the following. A Best Goalkeeper Award that focuses on clean sheets, goals conceded, and saves per game. A Best Defender Award, a focus on successful tackles, interceptions, how many fouls he commits, the less the better, the number of yellow and red cards he got, and how many times he was dribbled past. By the way, a defensive midfielder can still win this award. A Best Playmaker Award, assists, pass accuracy, key passes, big chance created, and successful dribbles, and overall value added. A Best Goal Scorer Award, goals scored, total shots per game, key passes, big chances missed, expected goals, and non-penalty goals scored. A Best Player Award, obviously the player who tops, dominates, or shows up in a multitude of stats, and of course it should be a player who was awarded Man of the Match at least 5 times that season. A Team of the Year Award, comprising the best players in their positions. A Best Youngster Award, using the same standards as the one in the Best Player Award. The Best Goal Award, using metrics such as XG, XA, basically how difficult it was to score the goal. And finally, for women's football, they get the same categories. Well, I think this makes more sense, right? It is more fair than giving some random journalist the right to vote. The Ballon d'Or was created by a French magazine, France Football. Just because it has been around for 60-70 years, it doesn't give them legitimacy over a newer sports award. The only measurement for their legitimacy should be their rating standards and how consistent they are each season at not betraying those same standards. I think the final third will be between Messi, Haaland, and Mbappe. And logically, considering their performances last season and the trophies they won, it's Mbappe at third place, Haaland at second place, and Messi is your Ballon d'Or winner. Drop a subscription on the channel for more videos. I'll see you in the comment section. And until next time, have a nice day and see ya!